Sorry. Started. Now we've got to recover it instantly. No good.
And I go to the cooking for them as well, you know. Nice cooking. Olive oil, healthy, Chinese style. Okay. And then garlic to the vegetable for them. Coming in. Make sure nice good dish for them. Scorpion style. You got fish, we do eat a lot of fish, healthy, okay? And then teach them how to become healthy a little bit. This is a vegetable dish. Yeah. Because today we do some instructor training today, so make sure they eat right, so you can train properly. The next round we're gonna some of the training today onto the instructor training. You can see some of the movement, they practice the movement, Tai Chi Po Shan. Yeah. Have a look. Humongous space and you haven't used all the space. Go in the middle here a bit more. They eat right, you can train properly. Next time get a bigger burner, too small, take too long to cook.
Harder than I remember. It's all good. Yeah. It's all good. Definitely. More application I believe, so it should all be good.
I'm just enjoying a well-earned rest and we're waiting for some nice food. So I'm looking forward to filling my belly, ready for this afternoon. Yeah, worked up with hunger now, so we can actually afford to eat.
Finally, after about 10
Using soy sauce, Chinese style, a lot of that. Okay, that's what we do here. Teaching instructor to eat properly as well as teach properly. Okay, so when the oil is hot, nicely done, we just put it over here like that to give us a good taste. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's for the fish. So that's done, and then the noodle nearly there. Noodle done nearly. So what we're going to do now, put a little bit of salt on, little this thing on, And a lot of, gonna put a bit of soy sauce on. Soy sauce on now. So make sure when they come to training course, we've got to make sure everything is going to be done properly for them. Good entertaining outside. Okay, done that. Nicely done. Go on. That's in there. All done. That's done. So ready to eat, man. Nice fish here. Move the lemon here. Yeah. Now we've got to get some rice now. Maybe them fucking do the whole stand for an hour, for a few hours first. And then when you're eating, you're going to whole stand again, and then you can't believe it, you know?
It's just practicing the leg. Make sure it lines up and accurate. So when you kick somebody, you kick them where you want to kick them, not just where it ends up. But it's quite hard. It's quite hot today as well. But certainly getting my money's worth. Anyway.
Is this pinpoint?
Accuracy.
Yeah.
So it's not just kicking with precision. If you don't get it right, then as it moves, you've got to follow it, change your position, make sure that your body lines up with the target.
What you're practicing on?
Just leg work for the stepping. Because if you can do it up here, then it should make your stepping on the ground obviously much better. You should be able to control yourself, control your distance between you and your opponent. Set yourself up to use the correct line.
Moving to.
And what you're practicing today?
We're doing a Tai Chi push hand.
What does that benefit?
Well, it benefits the ability you've got to transfer your body weight forwards and backwards, teaches you to expand and contract. It's like pushing and pulling, it's forces. So like when we're working together, when Rory pushes into me, for example, I'm absorbing that and I pull. And if I pull him, he's absorbing that and he's pushing me. Sort of like that. And sometimes when he ground, when his body ground, I've got to change my movement so I can research what he's doing.
And how are you finding the training, Maury?
Good, yeah, knackering, because it's quite hot today. But yeah, good.
Master Wong. How's the students getting on today?
Oh, they're getting there. They're still crap though. But they're working on it. How many times I told them already all the time, go make sure working hard. But you only can do so much. but they're getting there a little bit better. But let's see what happened to Mao. Today is the first day, so it's just a little bit warm up. And most of them some of them haven't been here before, so some of them, 2 of them been here first time and 2 of them been here a couple of times. But they need to get a bit of time to get used to the training, because there's quite a lot of things, especially this sort of one here. It's take a bit of time for them to understand how to move the body. Look a bit easy. A lot of people thinking that you can stand and then walk a bit easy, but it's pretty hard to do that. So what we try to teach them to understanding is, if they can do this very well on here and control the body and move well, when they're on the floor fighting or movement, it's become very easy for them. So hopefully they're getting somewhere, especially their leg, getting very strong with their leg, because a lot of muscle there helping them. That sort of thing. Yeah, have a look, ask them what they think. Put some energy draw on up there, have a look.
Now?
Yeah. Just on a bit here, what we do is when we do some training on the leg, on here, and then after that they put them energy draw on, so they can help them to control a bit more better using a lot of core muscle, that sort of thing. Just one thing on when you see, when you do the push hand bit, for instance, you come in the middle here, like when we're doing the stuff like this, yeah, look very simple to understand, but when he's when he pushed me, I learned about controlling him. Yeah, so I know where he is, and then I control him by spotting him where he is. Yeah, and then I can come into, say for instance, he punched me from here, hand, I can close the gap and I can straight away understanding with my shoulder there. So if he come and attack from here, I come in here, see, my body's already in line, and the leg is inside for him. See, it's out of balance. See what happened? It's off balance. So instead of that, I do more damage by shoulder coming in. Yeah. So when you're doing this sort of movement here, it's very important to know where the body is lying. So the cover in here, see, everything you do with, see the clear the gap there. Yeah. See. Yeah. So while I'm here, I don't want to, then I turn in here, see? You understand that? Then you can what would you there? So you could can't hold it. Just a basic thing like that. But when you're doing that, very good at that, but when you punch me, I got to be able to use that, see? I got to be able to use them, like punch it again, for instance. So I got to be able to punch attack again at this side, see? Learn how to stand the hand. You know, so the line of the hand when you're coming in, I need to know where is it to close the gap. Yeah? So exactly when you push it, so when you punch it, I learn to pull. Yeah? So to doing the push hand, it helps you stimulate through that way. Yeah? Through that way. When you stimulate, through that way. So if I want to close a gap in that arm, close it and then I push it. Yeah? So when I'm doing the movement here, it's a lot of push and pull. So I maybe change this side here, pull. Yeah? Like that. Same time when you punch, I come in here, I push, or punch with this side, I come in here and I pull. Yeah, thing like that. Play with it for a bit. So it's a few basic things. So they can understand by resistance, and then you got stimulate through real fighting when you're punching, hitting fast, and see can you really use Tai Chi or not? You see, that look like quite easy, but who wanna push you like that? But you do that as a drill to understand, and then you put that into real life. So have a look.
Hi, what's your name and where you come from?
My name's Rory and I come from Ipswich.
And what are you doing today?
Training Tai Chi combat.
Is it an instructor course or a normal training?
An instructor course. I teach in town.
And how are you finding the course at the moment?
Yeah, it's good. It's very intense, which is what I've expected training with Master Wong for some years now, and I'm getting a lot out of it, and quite a lot of hurt, but it's all good because that's what I want to do.
So how's Master Wong coming across to you? Is he quite strict?
Well, he's always quite strict, but that's just the way he is. You can't really do this sort of training without any sort of discipline being involved.
And what do you think of the way Master Wong teaches?
I think it's sort of in a context of discipline and the training itself. To learn a skill, it's necessary in a schooling sort of climate to have that sort of level of discipline, really.
Okay, alright, cheers.
They got no fucking idea what they do with that.
Oh yeah, it's the same as, we've got something similar. Yeah, we used to.
Except they hit their tennis balls with rackets.
Yeah.
Hi there.
It's later on, get the squash
Hello.
ball in there.
What's your name? Where you come from?
My name's Tyrone from Ipswich.
And what are you doing today?
Just training for a Wing Chun instructorship renewal.
Okay, so
Man.
how are you coping with your training today?
Yeah, it's good. It's hard. A lot harder than it used to be. But haven't been training for a few weeks, so should get back soon.
Does Master Wong give you more pressure than usual then?
A little bit, because obviously you've got to make sure you can do it. So obviously he has to keep the pressure on to make sure you can use the techniques effectively.
And what's the best part of the course so far?
Best part, the food. It's the easiest part.
Alright, cheers.
So,
Who's this?
this is a Tai Chi combat
No,
series.
name.
Oh, I'm Evan.
And what you doing at the moment?
At the moment I'm practicing Tai Chi combat. A lot of waist, a lot of power developed from the waist, turning the shoulder, kill your opponent with a lot of force. Use Wing Chun to find him and Tai Chi to kill him once you've found him. That's serious stuff around here.
And how are you finding the training at the moment?
Well, it's a lot tougher than it used to be, but the Master Wong system's no pain, no gain. It's the way you've got to do things.
So has Master Wong put a lot of pressure on you today?
We're only halfway through and I feel like I've done 2 days training already. So yeah.
So what have you got to say to Master Wong then, after the course is finished?
Thanks very much. Give me a few weeks off and we'll do another one.
Alright, cheers.
Hiya.
What's your name?
My name's James.
And what you've been training on today?
This is precision kicking training for JKD side. As you can see, it's pretty hard going. I'm pretty out of breath.
How many courses have you done so far?
Well, I've helped teach on a few others on various different styles, but this is the first instructor course that we've been running.
Is that different to the other ones then?
Oh yeah, a lot more intense because we've got to be of a higher standard. Obviously, you've got to push us that much harder. So it's just all about quality rather than quantity. That's as you've seen before in some of the other video. I've been doing this for like 2 days now, and not anything else. Because there's no point having loads of things you don't know. Rather have one thing that's good that you can show people quality on.
What bit do you find hardest at the moment?
Just the intensity of it, really. You've really got to push yourself, like mentally, just as well as physically. It's so easy to go, oh, I'm knackered now. But you've got to think about the goal at the end, you know, how good it's going to be when you finish.
So who's pushing it, you or Master Wong?
Well, Master Wong's obviously pushing me, but I've got to push myself. He can't do it for me. He can keep shouting at me as much as I like. If I can't be bothered, then it's not going to happen.
What part of the course are you enjoying the most then?
Just all the sort of precision stuff, really, because you can see a result. You start kicking these little balls, you can't hit any of them to start off with, then gradually you start hitting them more and more often, then you hit them all the time, so you can see you're improving. Otherwise, what's the point? Just getting worse and worse and worse, that's no good.
Okay,
So,
cheers.
alright, thanks.
Master Wong, how are they getting on today?
They're getting there, huh? All the time the student, they're training hard. Yeah? They're training hard for the real thing, because in here you got the training good, and then when you come out there, hopefully you can use it. And that's why we got to push them to make sure they got to do it right, and every technique and movement have to be very specific. Like for instance, when you do kicking, this sort of thing, for instance, yeah, very specific. And move, boom, stimulate through you're doing the line. You can't just messing around with it, and when you come, you cannot use it. Thing like that, for instance, you got to understand your balance in here. You know where you are. Carry on. You got to know where everything is when you're moving. So later on, when you work with this thing, you've got more of the line of your body. You understand where you are, yeah? So you work with this thing. When you understand all that, then we have this line here. You have to learn how to kick. Yeah, kick. Learn the line. And move like this. Move in. That's the same thing that he's working now around it. Yeah. So what happened is when he's coming in here, he moves using the optical that you got the people around you. This bit here for Tai Chi, you have to work in line like this. So you can stimulate through this in a real situation. So when the time comes, you can use it and you got to hit them. If you made a mistake, you hit in the wrong thing, you get hurt. Yeah. Ask them what they think. Go have a look.
Any bruises yet, guys?
There will be tomorrow. Not now. Running on adrenaline.
So that's why a lot of time when we train in courses like this, only 4 people, humongous space, many different things. Oh, depend what you're doing. Yeah, that's the Wing Chun, he do chicken roll using that as a thingy. Then using Wing Chun here for stepping. Yeah, and we haven't used all that side yet. All this side yet for training stuff like that. So basically, all this area we're using for different things. Yeah, mainly we spend a lot of time using certain things. Like this area here, we haven't using for put a mat down, like for using for ground fight and things like that. So you know, it's all different things. So when you come to training with us, then we try to fix you in a different thing to do. Whatever you want to do, we have them here, and we're teaching you properly and doing right. So check it out.
You know the one who's coming like this? And you break one, don't you?
Exactly the same way. But this one you can't bend. So
No, it's not going to break for you, is it?
not going to break for you. You break for yourself. So you're gonna
Your leg might break.
learn to understand this thing. Quite interesting. We got the pose like this, you know, using to understanding the balance when you're working on a pose like this. Line to understanding more of the balance, balancing, single leg balancing like movement like this. Yeah. So that's quite interesting. Help you to the ground. So when you're down here, you move. You're understanding well how to move. You kick. Your leg understanding. You're attacking the movement more solid. The body. A lot of core muscle. Yeah. On that. Sit thing like here. Do some movement. It's learning about reaction. Come over. It's learn about reaction and compound space, yeah, and reaction. So when attacking, learning to understand hit and movement, yeah, reaction. So when you work like that, they're quite interesting. Go and ask them, see what they tell you a little bit about.
Feeling the benefits of the training yet?
Yeah, this one's really good. It's like you've got to react with the person who's inside the area with you. You've got multiple targets and you've got to work on your reactions the whole time, so you can see what's going on while I'm hitting the target. And then when Rory decides to hit me, I've got to be ready to accompany and have that at the same time, you see? So all things happening at the same time makes your eyes very fast, so you can see what's going on.
Is this good for self-defense then?
Well, yeah, it's also happening in a confined space. So when Evan punches me, you've got quite little room to work in. So you've got to develop quite a lot of power in a small area.
Good. Alright, carry on.